The future is coming. Make it brighter with Squarespace. Thanks to Squarespace, it's never been easier to turn your idea into a unique website. Are you an artist who paints waffle still lifes? Have you been writing passionate reviews of German silent horror films that you need to publish? Do you knit sweaters for chihuahuas and want to sell them? Squarespace allows you to fully customize your website in just a few clicks with beautiful templates created by world-class designers. No coding required. Head to squarespace.com for a free trial. When you're ready to launch, use the offer code HIGH to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Hey everybody, welcome to Greatly Dunking Whenever Humble, suggested by Anthony Giergis on Patreon. Apologies if I'm mispronouncing Patreon. During our next episode, we're going to pick a winner for the giveaway where we'll probably give you the option. You and some friends can come see the show here. If you can get to the LA area, you can have a very private experience, or we will get you and some of your friends into one of my shows out on the road. Today, winner Max Gingold and his friends are in the studio. Make sure you become a member of the 420 Club to be eligible at patreon.com/gettingdug. And I'll do my plugs during the show today. That's how we'll do it, because we're doing this late, but you don't know that because it seems like it's on time. All right, enjoy the show. Blast off! Here we are in the spacement with, I call them old beasts. It's not the greatest word for previous guests, return guests, but both of these people have been on the show a bunch of times. It's Sara Weinshenk and Jacob Sirof! Wow. Powerful crowd when Max shows up with his friends. That was exciting. How you guys doing?
Good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, yeah.
Yeah?
I just ate a whole bag of buffalo jerky. I think it was actually buffalo meat and buffalo flavored.
Provided by us?
Yeah.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah.
A whole bag of it?
A whole bag.
Wait,
Yeah.
double buffalo?
Double buffalo.
That's wild.
Yeah, it felt a little cruel.
I disappointed people on St. Patrick's Day by not wearing this. I wear it I'm always in Austin, Texas on St. Patrick's Day for South by Southwest, and people were coming up to me and going, why aren't you wearing that green plaid thing that you wear? And I didn't bring it because the weather didn't look like it's a warm item. So apologies to anyone who's upset by that, and that's why I'm wearing it today.
Yes.
And hopefully those people are sitting watching their device going, oh, that's nice that he wore it today.
Making up for lost
Thank you.
time.
The sativa today is called Snowcap, and it's funny, I was at the movies the other day and I asked somebody if they wanted anything via text because I was in line at the snack bar, and they said I'd like some sort of beer, a Lone Star, because we were in Texas, and a Snowcap. And in my head, I mean, I should know Snowcap is a candy and now a weed flavor, but I thought he was asking for a second kind of beer called Snowcap. And then
Snowcap candy? Was this person 70 years old? Who gets Snowcap candy?
It's funny, it was for his dad. All right,
and some Jordan almonds.
So it's 19 minutes after the hour. The indica, which I've learned, I guess, for the fifth or sixth time from Jacob, is his favorite. He wants to smoke the indicas. So the indica is called Lava OG. So
That was
go
my
ahead,
nickname
you
in junior high.
guys. Was it?
Yeah.
It's pretty hot name. So go ahead and grab whatever you like.
Okay.
Jacob's going right for the indica that we packed. Taylor Rizzo told us which ones have the indica in them. That's sativa.
Got it.
You're going sativa, Sara.
Yeah. I might switch back and forth.
That could have
Who
been your
knows?
nickname in junior high. Sativa Sara.
Yeah, or as a
Snowcap.
professional, have you ever thought about changing your name for show business? Sarah Sativa would be a pretty sweet name.
I don't know. It sounds like a little slutty.
It does. It immediately makes you think it's a porn star who smokes weed.
There is one. A sativa
Jenna
something.
Sativa.
And there's a sativa
And there's
rose or
somebody
sativa
in the
something.
kind of, they got, there's Hayes.
Yeah.
Hayes is the last name.
There's
a lot.
Dr. Dre. She does porn now.
Oh, what?
I don't know. It's a weed.
What's happening? Okay. So normally in this part of the show, we ask you guys all about, how you got started smoking weed, and we sort of already know that because you've been on the show a bunch of times. Have I even smoked anything yet? I'm so stupid. I'm going to be out of the 420 window any second now. It's 420 with our friends in Texas, where I just was for South by Southwest, and Chicago, the Midwest, huge part of the country. Check it out sometime.
I like snow caps, actually.
Yeah, they're not bad.
Yeah, I don't tell people it, but now, since it came up.
But they're not cold, though. They're just...
No, just
They're like-
chocolate with
They're like
crunchy
Junior Mints
things
or
on-
whatever.
Yeah.
They just come a
Box
bunch of them in a
candy. Yes.
regular box.
Yeah.
I
But
like-
they're very old people candy. It's like, I like Werther's, so.
Yeah. Yeah. They are kind of...
Yeah, in that category
Yeah.
of candy. Werther's, Brock's,
See, I like to take snow caps.
anything Brock's.
Brock's? Is that
Oh, yeah.
the brand?
Yes.
Yeah, Brachs. Brock's. They made a lot of,
German for old lady.
That's amazing. I like putting snow caps into coffee ice cream. That's an old person thing to do, too.
That, well, with
That
coffee
sounds
ice cream,
great,
coffee ice
actually.
cream is the best ice cream. Hands down. Bar none, best ice cream, I think.
Yeah.
Favorite.
And ice cream is my favorite flavor of coffee.
That's actually, I feel that way. We talked about that on, I don't know if you remember, I'm sure you don't. You don't
I
remember.
do not remember.
Yeah. Well, on Doug and Karen, we talked that I like coffee. I think coffee should taste like liquid, hot coffee ice cream. Coffee snobs hate that, but I'm not one.
What are you going to do?
Yeah.
I had a thing yesterday that Jacob got sort of involved with where, because he noticed and texted me about it, where my old friend Arj Barker told me all the way from, I assume he's in Australia, he told me that there's somebody on Instagram, those people that like write a joke on Instagram where it's just typed out and that's
Yeah.
their picture they put on Instagram.
Yeah.
Like, go back to Twitter.
It's
What
a-
are you doing?
Yeah, well, that's a lot of
What's
times it's
the
just
point?
a screen grab from Twitter. A lot, often,
Yeah, but I don't go to Instagram to read, you go to look
Yeah.
at the pictures.
It's a type of meme. It's
You can, I like that you can write stuff next to your picture. Every once in a while I write a long thing next to a picture, but anyway, so I got this joke from my act that somebody very badly paraphrased. I mean, I guess it might still be funny, but the joke was, have you ever been driving along in your car smoking a cigarette and you flick it out the window, you drive for a few miles, you start to smell smoke, you turn around and look in the back seat, and grandma is fingering herself? That's the joke.
solid bit.
That's the joke. Which on Comedy Central they made me change to playing with herself, which is like, okay, I understand fingering is kind of a harsh word, but either way, she's making smoke come out of her twat.
Yeah.
It's the same joke either way.
I never really assumed that smoke was coming out of her twat. I thought it was
what'd
like
you think?
the cigarette was back there, and then you just turn around and that's just
That
the
was
reveal.
also the visual.
happening.
That was also going on.
And it never occurred to me that she was going that hard.
Right. It's kind of a cautionary tale to not look in the back seat because you don't know what grandma's up to.
She's fingering herself and eating snow caps
Yeah,
at the
exactly.
same time.
Yeah. And but anyway, so that's the joke, right? So this is the, and the guy, I wrote to the guy who wrote it, or who stole it, or whatever you want to call it, and he went right to apology mode and took it down.
Yeah.
So okay, good for him. He did the right thing here. But here's his version. Have you ever smoked a blunt in your car? So he's already making it like, Doug Benson failed to make this a weed joke.
Right.
So we need to fix that.
Millennials it up a little bit too.
Yeah, and tried to throw it out the window. So now you're saying it wrong. Because now it sounds like you failed to throw it out the window.
Wording's
and
key.
that's going to be the twist eventually.
Yeah.
Like you're already giving that up.
That's joke math.
And
That's
a
bad
minute
joke math.
later, there's no reason to have a very specific. And 38 seconds later, you smell something.
A minute?
Not smell smoke. You smell something, and then you turn around and to find your grandma fingering herself in the back seat.
That's a way different smell.
Just add it. Yeah, like that's what's causing the smell.
Yeah.
I mean, why would you steal this joke? It's so obviously stolen.
Right, but that's the thing is, like, the world is, I did that joke on maybe my first or second album, and I repeat it from time to time if I need a strong, dirty closer. But, something quick that I could blurt out, get a big laugh, and then leave the stage. But
what's funny about it was the reason I saw it was a friend of mine who didn't know the joke. Just I've exchanged memes and like in DMs with friends and stuff. Just sent it to me like, check this out. Check this out. It's funny. And I was like, wait a minute, that's stolen. But in my mind, I told you I mistakenly conflated because our friend Dan Gabriel had a grandma joke. And I thought that was Dan Gabriel's joke, which would have been even weirder because he's not famous. He's great. Dan Gabriel's great. Shout out Dan Gabriel. What's up? R.I.P. But yeah.
Somebody else also though pointed out to me that somebody else stole it and made it a meme. Like this guy just took the meme. He didn't rewrite it. He just took somebody else's rewrite.
But that's kind of a thing where someone else could have reposted it from him, and it's probably still out there in some. Because other people just screen grab it and not
What are
give
you
him
going to do?
Yeah, nothing.
What are you going to do?
Nothing.
Like, that's
Quick
the
comedy.
thing. That's the reason I brought it up. I don't want to do a whole episode about, jokes and joke theft, but has it ever been an issue in your careers? Anyone taking your jokes? Because I think comedy's gotten so idiosyncratic now. Like, that joke is stealable because it's not about my real life. It's just a silly joke.
Well, I think Twitter has shown me that a lot of joke theft is really just coincidence. The people, and I've always thought that, but like when you think of something that seems, if it's not super personal, like I always say, go look at, do a Twitter search. That's the number one way to know if someone thought of it.
Oh yeah, especially if it's topical.
Yeah, if it's topical or a wordplay, some clever wordplay, someone else thought of that. So like, you think check it out, some housewife in Wisconsin probably tweeted it in 2014,
Yeah. That's
literally happened. That's a specific reference.
I constantly fear that because I have a lot of observational stuff. Which a lot of people can make the
you
same
have short
observation.
You should do an
jokes.
observational bit about this. Have you ever noticed that when you you put out a joke on
doing observational bits?
Yeah, it is. It's an interesting thing because it's so hard. There's nobody out there that's policing it. Nobody really cares. And it's just big, super comedy nerds.
The fat Jewish is still out there doing his thing. He caught a lot of flack, but he's still going strong.
He was like, that
Who
was
is?
crazy. The fat Jewish.
Oh yeah, that guy got a
He's
hard
like,
time.
if both of us combined into one person.
I mean,
Yeah.
the guy that posted my joke, apparently, like he has way more followers than I do.
No.
He's a meme lord.
Because he's one of those guys that just got a lot of
meme
people that
lord?
enjoy the
That's what
funny
they're called.
things that he puts on there that he gets from other people.
Meme lord, those are called nowadays.
Yeah,
What a
that
witch
should be illegal.
Yeah, meme lording. Meme lording regulations.
Yeah.
You've been
Melania's
arrested
on
for
it.
meme lording.
Melania was
Yeah.
very, she was trying to push that before, Stormy Daniels kind of took over. I think her, she stopped thinking about internet bullying.
Oh, bullying.
Yeah, that was her cause
yeah.
when she first.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, she's recognized. She's dealing enough with bullying in her own home.
Yeah, right.
On a constant basis. But we're already up to the first break.
We are?
Yeah. But when we come back, we're going to learn some fun facts. And then later in the show, the Dab Master General, Taylor Rizzo, is here. And I think we're all going to do dabs, right?
Yes.
We'll
I
do
thought
it.
you said the Dad Master General. I was like, that's my job. I'm the Dad Master.
Dab Master. So stick with us. We'll be right back. This episode is brought to you by Burrow, handcrafted in the USA with sustainably sourced fabrics and hardwood. Burrow makes luxury couches for real life. Everything from Burrow is customizable. You can pick your perfect size, color, and armrest height. These couches are stain resistant, making it easy to clean up spilled coffee or beer. Plus, there's a built-in USB charger so you can keep watching your favorite shows all weekend long without ever leaving the sofa. Burrow furniture is modular, which means that over time you could turn your armchair into a sectional, and it's so simple to assemble you don't even need to use tools. Try one for 30 days, and if for any reason you don't love it, you can return it risk-free. We have a Burrow sofa in our studio where my guests hang out before every episode. We love its sleek mid-century design and comfortable cushions. Go try a Burrow couch for yourself. Order today, and it will ship in just 1 week. Use the promo code Doug at burrow.com to get $50 off your order. That's BURROW.com. Offer code in all caps DOUG. Hey, We're here with two old beasts,
That's true.
guests of the show previously, Sara Weinshenk and Jacob Sirof, and Blair Yatrino wrote to us through the 420 Club. Could I get a shout out from Doug? We just had a daughter. Her name is Charlie. Okay.
Good luck, Charlie.
Yeah. Can you also give a shout out to her older brother, Cindy? That's what I was writing when we came back from commercial. I didn't need to finish writing it because I got right to the joke. All right. I think you guys have done these before. We have a little quiz segment that we're doing these days, and it goes a little something like this. Marijuana know something? I'm going to ask you guys a question. I don't know the answer. We'll all try to figure it out together.
All right.
While you enjoy the smart-looking pipe.
Yes.
Looks like we're in the study,
Very Sherlock.
getting ready for an exam.
It's like Tim Burton did Sherlock, though.
Yes.
In the
Which would be a good movie, probably.
What's that?
Oh, sorry. I'm pitching movies.
Oh, okay. In the Steven Spielberg classic, The Terminal, just kidding, E.T., the extraterrestrial made a squishy sound when it walked. How was this noise made?
Oh, I know that. Everybody
You
knows
do?
that. Yeah.
Did you see like a behind the scenes or something?
Oh, how was it made behind the scenes? Oh, I thought you meant in the scene what made that happen.
No, what?
Oh.
Yeah, it's not. Why
How was
did-
it sound made the squishy sound? Okay.
Yeah, it's not questions like what's happening in the scene in the movie.
Yeah, that's what I
it's
thought.
yeah, it's more like we should be surprised
Okay.
by how they eventually got at this sound effect. Like one, if you take an old wallet
Mm-hmm.
and you rub it like this into a microphone, it sounds like fire.
No.
I learned that. Yeah, I learned that
That
when.
seems far-fetched.
It's true.
An old wallet.
I learned that.
Any wallet?
No, it has to be like leathery,
Leather, not like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
canvasy one.
not canvasy, not Velcro.
An old leather wallet.
Yeah, but what's his name? William Friedkin, the director. I was at a film class one time, and he pointed that out as how he made the fire effects in his movie To Live and Die in L.A.
He directed that R. Kelly video. It's the Friedkin Weekend, I think.
Did he?
No, but he did the French
So,
connection.
all right, so he makes a squishy noise when he walks. How do you think they achieve that?
I mean,
Because it's some sort of Foley artist trick where
Right.
they like maybe squash some grapes or something.
It's not. It doesn't have to be pot related.
I don't think so.
Okay.
It could be.
Never mind the bong
what's
water answer.
squishy? Silly putty. I don't know.
Wait.
Silly putty's not that squishy sounding.
What's squishy?
It could be like anything.
Yeah.
It's probably just like a hodgepodge
I mean,
shit in
it's
the
what I
kitchen.
sound like walking around in my.
Galoshes.
No, what are those slippers that everybody hates?
Uggs.
Crocs.
Crocs.
Slippers.
I have the ugliest pair of Crocs that I got for free, maybe on this show or somewhere that somebody sent them to me, and I wear them sometimes and like to go to the pool, and if your feet are wet, they make squishy sounds. So I'm gonna say wet feet inside Crocs, which didn't even exist when ET was made.
Are your Crocs decorated? Have you ever seen that? When people put
they
like
bedazzle them. Yeah.
yeah, you could put like
Yeah.
pins
And the holes.
yeah.
There's like special like rubbery pins.
They're not bedazzled, and they're also the ugliest color you can imagine a Croc to be.
Yellow.
Hot pink.
No, like
Orange.
light brown.
I like that actually. That's
You
classy.
do?
Yeah.
A light brown.
They look like
Croc?
somebody puked on my feet.
It's like if Mad Men wore Crocs, they'd probably be light brown.
I like it.
It's not a fucking loafer.
I mean, light brown. It goes with anything.
The brown makes
It's like a
sense.
khaki
It
Croc.
does go with anything.
Swamp.
Beige.
Croc.
I should have called them beige instead of light brown. Does that
Well,
sound
beige.
all right?
Beige is my mother's
Taupe.
favorite color.
Taupe.
Yeah, the taupe. That was my mother.
Taupes.
That was when she
It's
shopped. It was
taupes.
just taupes and beiges.
Taupe's taupe.
Where are my taupe Crocs?
All right. Well, when we digress like that, that's the signal
I'm
to
gonna
me. I should just say what the answer is.
I'm gonna say
Yeah.
a towel, a wet towel in a sink.
Squishy?
Yeah, like squish.
Squish, yeah.
I don't know what. There's no way that would be written down.
Or maybe they stepped on a bunch of Reese's Pieces.
That was the thing I thought when I said, "Oh, I know this." I was like, "Oh, it was Reese's Pieces." I thought it was just movie trivia time, and I was like, "I'm gonna ace this thing."
All right. Here we
Like-
go. Are you ready
By the way,
for
the
the
terminal
answer?
was
Yeah.
good. I like the terminal.
Yeah, but it says classic.
Yeah, true.
I don't know anything about
Off the top of my head, it was the worst Steven Spielberg movie I could think of. What's the worst one?
I like it more than Catch Me If You Can, although I know people like
I
that
love
one.
Catch Me If You Can. That's like top 5
overrated.
Spielberg
Wow.
movies for me.
Really?
Well, maybe not top 5.
He doesn't have many I don't like.
It might land around 6 or 7. Because I forgot about Jaws and Raiders of the Lost Ark and Close Encounters.
Close Encounters.
Tintin wasn't great.
Yeah, but
could've
it was good for what it was, I guess. Like it was like there was some really cool sequences, like it had action in it, like it was live action, which I thought was what Spielberg brought to the animation genre.
I don't think there's a movie of his I don't like. I'm trying to think of one I like flat out don't like. I don't think.
Oh, what about the War Horse?
BFG? That's his worst movie.
Oh,
Hated
BFG.
it. Horrible. That was actually a horrible movie.
All right,
Yeah.
we'll edit this. In the
not gonna
Steven
work me at this
Spielberg
point.
classic, The BFG. Just kidding. E.T. made a squishy sound because the noise was made by sound editors squishing their hands in jelly.
Oh, okay.
So
Well,
Silly Putty was close.
not.
And I did the squishing motion.
And I said, they're acting like, this squish is acting like we don't even know what Foley artists or sound effects
Yeah.
are.
Yeah.
Like I thought it was going to be something more amazing than,
Well, like, cause
Yeah.
you see
they just
Ben
put their
Burtt-
hands in jelly. I guess.
when Ben Burtt's doing Star Wars, he's like, those cables that hold up
Yeah.
telephone poles. He's like, making them vibrate and
Between
putting a tin can up
Chewbacca's
to it.
roar and lightsabers, can you imagine if they got either one of those wrong?
Yeah,
those movies are so classic and, iconic.
TIE fighters too.
Yeah, those.
Yeah.
That stuff's pretty good too.
When they were making them, there was a MO like no sounds that have ever been heard in a movie. Like every
Yeah.
sound had to be an original.
Yeah, that guy Ben Burtt,
he's the best.
sound guy, who
ran into him
came
at
up
an
with that
airport
shit.
once.
That'd be a fun job to figure out how to make noises.
And you can't come up with that shit again. You can't be like, oh, let's make the new Star Wars and then be that brilliant.
Yeah.
It's like it just all came together so nicely.
Lady
All right.
Bird almost did it.
Lady Bird. Let's play another round of Marijuana Know Something? You laugh every time.
I do. I'm so high.
Okay, see, this is a question. How long is a baby kangaroo when it's born?
How long?
How long is it?
3 minutes?
Hold on.
It's pouch sized.
Oh, actually, I'm gonna guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know it's really. Do you know?
You don't know the
Are they
real.
super tiny?
No, they're super tiny. I'm
Okay.
gonna say
Wait.
1 inch.
Wait.
Whoa.
I don't want his answer to influence mine, so I'm just
Okay.
gonna pretend I didn't.
Pretend you
hear.
didn't say that. It could be any size.
When it's born.
Yeah. When it's born,
damn.
when it pops out.
Do you know how it works?
Because
Pop
also,
out for
because also,
no.
Do you know how it works?
also
It's a
doesn't
weird
it
system.
come out and crawl
Yes.
up the stomach
It's
of the
tiny.
kangaroo
It comes out like
and
a little
find
worm.
the pouch and get
yes.
into it?
Yeah, and then finishes the gestation.
Yeah.
Wait.
Which I think all babies should just find another
it's not
hole
just that.
as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Just go somewhere else.
I spend my whole life looking for another hole, Doug. You don't have to tell me.
Wait.
Climb into something and just stay there for a while.
Where's the next hole?
There's no reason to rush being born.
Wait. Can you explain to me this process again? Because I don't know much about marsupials, if I'm being honest. Okay. It crawls out and into the pouch.
It crawls out. Yeah, it's a real easy labor for the mom too.
So when it's first born,
I don't even
It's
think
like
the mom
pink. It
lays
looks like a
down to
worm.
make it an easy crawl. It has to crawl up.
did you say 1
I
inch?
think she doesn't even notice it's happening. I think she's
Yeah,
just,
she's
like,
just,
bouncing
like, having
around.
lunch or
Yeah,
something.
boxing or something.
It's like a little bug.
Yeah, it's like a bug.
Okay.
It's
She's like
larval.
busy
Or like-
punching
yeah.
Jerry O'Connell and Anthony Anderson.
Is that true that they climb into the? I don't like that at all.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's
You're
just,
against it?
I'll tell
Yeah.
God. at the
I'm for
next
it.
meeting.
I'm not really feeling it. Like Joeys are cute and everything, but I
Wow,
don't know.
you know everything you know every name for a kangaroo.
Just dropping
But this
my
birth
knowledge.
thing is very surprising.
Okay.
So how long are you gonna go with? You want to go against him and say something much bigger?
What's the
gonna say
system? Can we
smaller.
not go over? Or
Doesn't matter.
oh, we don't.
there's-
Okay.
there's
I'm
no
gonna go
system.
smaller.
Is there a
What?
prize
I'm
back?
gonna go 6.
Smaller than an inch.
I'm gonna go.
Half
Oh
an
no,
inch?
that's definitely not smaller.
Yeah, you
6
almost said
inches is
6
definitely
inches?
more than 1 inch.
I could have gone pretty low. I'm feeling like I went. It might be 2 or 3. You know, like 1's really, really low.
No, I think it's half of that. I think it's a half inch.
Wow.
I mean, this is one where I've seen it happen.
And, like, so,
And I'm not exactly sure.
so like also,
I mean, how big was that kangaroo?
you've never heard of this system, and you're second guessing me. So you're basically calling me a liar. Because you're just saying I remembered it wrong.
No, I'm saying I mean, listen. I don't know what
How
you
long
do
is
or
a
don't
human
know.
baby? How long is a human baby?
It depends on the
long?
parent.
Yeah.
8 inches?
No, much,
No.
much longer. I should know I had a
Oh,
couple.
damn.
They're small.
Oh, like 32 inches? Like 3 rulers?
Bread box?
Is that 3 rulers? No, that'd
No.
be 36. A bread box? Yeah, that seems
Yeah,
about
a ruler's
right.
a foot long, so it can't be 3 rulers.
A bong size.
Pre or post circumcision?
Valid.
All right, so you're going half an inch,
Yeah.
and you're going an inch.
Yeah.
People just tuning in are like, what are these tiny dicks? Because how often do we even talk about measurements in inches, except for penises?
Penises and fourth hand.
Yeah.
The answer is, I'm gonna say they're a foot long just for fun.
No way. Not a
stir
chance.
the pot,
Way too
Doug?
big. That would be like a tapeworm.
I
You haven't
wanna
tried
know.
you haven't tried the new kangaroo sandwich at Subway?
No.
They're a foot long. All right, here we go. 1 inch! You son of a bitch!
That's amazing.
Did you really know
No,
that?
no, I mean it seemed about.
Seemed right, yeah.
From the video
Damn.
I'd seen.
From a logic standpoint, he was really
video.
cooking on all cylinders.
I don't think I've ever got an answer correct on the show before.
Because there's not supposed to be ones you can just get, but I guess maybe you know,
I'm not good.
The book of these kind of questions is only so
I'm impressed
deep.
that he
big.
got that.
You are?
Yeah, because he said it like he knew what he was talking
He
about.
really
and then he
reminded me
did.
about the whole crawling up to the pouch
Ooh,
thing.
that's-
Like I had
it's
forgotten
an
about
image
it.
you can't shake because it's all like in
Yeah.
close-up lenses and it's like
No,
real, the
I
pink
shook
on
the
the fur
image.
is very yeah.
I
You
definitely
shook
got rid of it,
Oh, I
but now it's
haven't.
back.
Wait, you can see a video of them crawling up.
I just
Yeah.
noticed you have a bow tie on.
Yeah, they show
Oh.
it. That's
That's rad. I like it.
Thanks.
that's why anybody knows about it. It's because there's footage of it.
I gotta go home.
Yeah,
And
and there's
Yeah.
out there we got kangaroos in captivity and stuff.
Aw,
I know, right?
I like them.
Nothing should be in captivity except for dogs. Even cats should just fucking do their thing.
I agree with that.
The best cats are the ones that are out there getting rid of all the mice.
Yeah, the feral
And house cats
and
don't
trees.
do that. I mean, some do, but the ones that are just in the house, what kind of house has mice in it? What are you doing with your life?
Yeah, it's true.
I got a notice that in my apartment building, they're like, a dog was wandering around the 4th floor. It doesn't belong to anybody. Let's figure out where this dog came from.
A couple weeks
And I
ago.
was like, I can't, this email, I'm excited about trying to figure out this dog thing, but I'm in Texas.
So you never got to
There's
see the
nothing I
dog?
can do. I'll make some calls.
A few weeks ago, I see my landlord outside who lives in the house. I live in the back of his house, and he goes, "Hey, do you want a rat like for the kids?" Like as a pet? And I was like, "No, I don't think so. I'm good." And then he goes, "You sure?" Okay. So I get in the car and he waves at me and I roll down the window. I go, "What?" And he goes, "If you see any rat turds in your place, let me know." So I guess I'm a pet owner now.
Wait, that was his way of telling you have rats?
I don't know.
Do you want pets for the
I
kids?
haven't seen any rats or rat turds yet. But that was he asked
My
me.
favorite version of this story would be he taps on the window, you roll it down, and he throws a rat in the car.
I'll rewrite the story.
He's just not going to take no for an answer.
That's like a mafia hit or something. Like Armenian
Throw
gang
a
with
rat
a rat
in the car.
Yeah.
While he's when you're moving at a
like
high
a death
speed,
mark.
that would be terrible. I was talking to somebody. It never dawned on me that cats aren't they can't just ride in the car freely
No.
like dogs can. Because cats will just go places you don't want them to. Like a dog's not going to crawl under the gas pedal.
Yeah.
Like a
Yes.
cat might.
Hey, cats are all about geography, and dogs are all about the pack. It's like a cat would be more comfortable, as much as you think your cat loves you, it would be more comfortable if someone else moved into your apartment than if you took it to another apartment. Where a dog's the exact opposite. It wants to be with you
Right.
at all times. Cats establish territory and their smell, and they really hate to be away from their area. They care way more about that than you.
There's cat
Yeah.
lovers that are hating what you're saying.
I know, but it's unfortunately I read one book about it, so I know what I'm
Yeah,
talking
so
about.
you know everything.
A
You know all there is.
zoologist.
I just learned that's called zoologist. I just learned that.
It's called zoologist?
Yeah, did you know that? I just got
don't
corrected
know.
It is.
like a week ago.
It is. He's right, but I'm still going to say zoologist
it
because I
better
want
too.
people to understand me.
Yeah, zoologist. That's
I
I
so
want people to
lame.
know what's happening.
Exactly.
A friend corrected
Yeah.
me, and I was like, "There's no way. There's no way I made it this long without hearing that." And
Are
I-
you gonna switch it?
I don't know.
No, you can't.
I don't
You
want
can't.
to.
You can't.
I like zoologist.
Sometimes it's okay to be ignorant, like with saying zoologist.
Yeah, but that would have 3 O's.
Mm.
Zoologist.
Yeah, zoologist.
Yeah, but that would have 3 O's.
Valid.
Zoology.
I'm down with that too. That's imagine if it had 3 O's. That'd be a
That
great
makes
word.
sense.
So it's zoology.
I don't think there's any word with 3 O's in a row in the English language. That'd be amazing.
Can you imagine
Let's
just
petition that. I'm gonna get a hashtag going. Zoologist with 3 O's.
zoology?
Come on, Merriam-Webster. I'm a big supporter of you guys. If anyone is watching.
We got to go again.
We do?
Can you believe it?
Yeah.
It's going
Goes
on.
by so fast. One more commercial break, and we'll be back with more with Jacob Sirof and Sara Weinshenk. Support for today's show comes from Squarespace. Ready to start your new business? Make it stand out with Squarespace. Whether you're an artisanal cheesemonger, a glass blower, or a cat sitter, if you have a business, you need a website. Squarespace makes it easy to showcase your work in just a few clicks. You can customize the look and feel so your website fully reflects you. Squarespace's analytics will help you track your growth, and you can do all of this from your phone using their mobile app. There's nothing to install, patch, or upgrade ever. Even better, if you need help, Squarespace's award-winning customer support is ready to help you 24/7. So come on, party clowns, squirrel taxidermists, and alligator wranglers. Destiny is calling, and it says you need a new website. Make it with Squarespace. Head to squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, use the offer code HIGH to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. That's squarespace.com, offer code HIGH. Settle down, everybody. Yeah, someone's over there yelling 3, 2, 1. You guys are chatting like nothing's happening. We're back in space, you guys. Back in the spacement. And Taylor Rizzo has joined Jacob Sirof and Sara Weinshenk for the ceremony we call Dab Nabbit. That's not terrible, but we should come up with a better name than that.
The Dab Nabbit ceremony?
Absolutely dabulous.
Yeah, that was on the tip of my tongue.
Oh, shit. What kind of...
Baptized?
Oh, get baptized?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's pretty nice.
What
Wow.
kind of
I can try it.
dabbery is this?
I have a couple
Today.
different things. I have some strawberry banana crumble, wax crumble, which
That
is
just
nice.
sounds like dessert.
Yeah.
My favorite flavor of Jell-O.
Like a muffin.
And, well, more like dessert. This is called Candyland.
No,
and
that's a game.
cheddar. Well, it's also a place that is full of dessert.
Do you have any chutes and ladders? I'd like some chutes and ladders, please.
Sure,
all
that's
right.
a strain name.
Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
All right, Jacob's
Yes. I
stepping
love
up
dabs.
first. He's
And that-
already been smoking indica, so this is not going to be that big of a deal.
Are these indica?
him.
Or what are they?
They're both actually hybrids.
Give him the biggest hit you've ever given a person.
Well, I mean, I don't have so many lungs.
Yeah, that's true, but you decide when to stop inhaling, but he decides how much to give you.
Wait, how do you say the name zoologist?
Zoologist.
It's just bad. It's just bad the right way.
But then I think, I guess, I'm assuming that the word is zoology, and the word zoo is just taking the first 3 letters of that, and so it should be a.
Where we
zoa.
edit together
You go
the
to a zoo.
Yeah.
when we edit together the marijuana knows something, that particular one, it should be like fade to black, and then say later that day, and then come back up to Sarah saying, how do you pronounce zoologist?
It's just like, ugh. Goes against everything I've ever known. Same with that kangaroo thing.
If you were a zoologist, you would know.
I'm sorry, you have a podcast about science called Stone Science.
You
do? Yeah.
What things like that have you learned on your show? Why are you doing all your learning over here?
Well, I mean, I just haven't gotten into marsupials like that yet. Or zoology. Sorry,
I just don't know anyone who's dumb on kangaroos but says marsupials.
And Joey. There was 2 different names
yeah.
that you knew.
Yeah, well, I had to. After I felt like I failed, I'm like, I gotta drop Joey.
I know Joey because that's a big Scrabble word.
Really?
Really?
Are you into Scrabble?
Yeah, stuff like that.
That's
Is that really surprising?
If you
I
go
corrected you on
to
Twitter.
if you go to Stone Science TV on Instagram and Twitter, you can get updates about the Stone Science podcast. It's available on iTunes with co-host Kimberly Congdon, who has been on this show a bunch of times, but now she lives in New York,
Yep.
where we are forbidden to do the show, so she has to come visit.
Is that
Just
Okas,
smoke.
right?
Yeah, because it's New York. Yeah.
You can't
I
even
mean,
do it.
we're starting to get more and more
Right?
places where we can do it, but it's also cost us a lot of money to take the show on the road. We're going to try to do one in San Francisco.
Ooh, that would be fun.
Yeah, well, we'll give you a call and see if you
Yeah.
want to come join us, because we're working on that and other cities as well. And
That's awesome.
and hopefully more places will legalize it so we can just kind of cruise around. Even in Austin, Texas, though, I was doing Doug Loves Movies and somebody passed me a vapor pen, and I just hit it on stage, and nobody cared.
I bet you could do that at UCB.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, here? Yeah, we've done Getting Done with High at UCB.
Oh, really?
Oh, you mean the one in New York?
No. I mean, you did.
Oh, the one here,
But you
like-
vape, but you had to use vape bags.
Yeah, 10
Or
years
still?
ago when we made Super High Me, we smoked weed on stage at UCB in front of an audience. Like, that place has
Can
always
you
been
smoke
weed
flower
friendly.
there now, or just vape?
Where?
Like at UCB or Largo or whatever? Is it flower?
Well, it depends on where you're at, It depends on what part of the building you're in. I mean,
Usually like an open flame regulation.
But I
is
smoke
that what
weed
they
on
do?
stage, because I am a famous person who
Yeah.
smokes weed,
Yeah.
who happens to be
I
white.
know who you are. We've met. But yeah, I remember Chappelle used to always come smoke cigarettes at the Punchline when it was way past time to smoke cigarettes. But yeah, performers.
Right, and he still does.
Yeah.
He smokes on stage in clubs where no one in the room could smoke, but he does anyway, and it's.
Yeah.
I think it's a power move.
Yeah,
Well,
I
as a
like
cigarette
it.
smoker, it just makes me want a cigarette really bad.
Yeah,
can we
just
all
makes you
smoke
want to
then?
step
Yeah,
outside.
Yeah.
Jacob Sirof, that's the name on Instagram and Twitter. And I've got lots of plugs that I'll get to after we enjoy Sara Weinshenk having a nice dab. Yeah, just keep going, go after it.
Yeah.
It feels wrong to tell people what to do while they're doing that.
Oh. No, I appreciate it.
But sometimes,
Yeah, the encouragement,
Sometimes
Like
it's
man.
in the
like,
moment directing.
Yeah.
like how Liam Neeson talks people through dying in a couple of his films. It's nice to
Yeah.
just have someone there talking you through the process.
Of dying.
Talks
like a
that
silent
Ewan
movie
McGregor talks
director.
him through dying. In
Really?
In Star Wars, yeah.
He tells him he's gonna be all right and that kind of
No,
stuff.
he just talks him through dying.
Oh, yeah.
Like, hey, you're gonna die.
Yeah, but I mean, Liam
I'll
Neeson
try
really
to
lays
kill
it out. He really gives the person instructions in
Really?
that movie, The Gray.
Damn.
Have you seen The Gray?
I actually haven't seen The Gray.
It's one of his better ones, I
I
think.
don't want to talk about dying after I just had that dab.
Oh, sorry.
Also, yeah, that's kind of sad because of what he went through in his personal life.
Oh yeah, well yeah.
That he
There's no
actually
reason to
probably
bring
talked
that
to-
up,
yeah.
Jacob. Let's
Well, I mean,
keep
you're talking
making it sadder.
Let's talk about death. Dabs and death.
He also just recently said that he's retiring from action
Action,
films. Which I don't get that.
Well-
You can just CGI him fighting people.
Liam Neeson.
I still like his face and his
I like his
voice
face too.
and the whole thing. I just like the Liam Neeson-ness of it all.
Yeah,
He's
I do
great in the.
I have Liam
the
Neeson
first-
tattooed on me.
He's great in the first Lego, but
Literally.
that's because of Star Wars.
Yeah.
He's
But
great
it's
in the
Liam
first
Neeson.
Lego movie, though. That's the tattoo I get, is the good cop, bad cop that he plays in. Because it's so funny hearing him when he's doing his sweet voice. He does this high-pitched thing. It's like, what are you doing?
That's so funny.
What? That's his idea of how a friendly person talks. They just have a higher-pitched voice.
His thing on Life's Too Short is the greatest thing ever done.
Oh,
The thing.
I've seen that
When
with
he does
Ricky
improv,
Gervais.
yeah, with Ricky Gervais and Warwick Davis.
With the
Stephen
Schindler's
Merchant.
List improv.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's not Schindler's List, but it's.
But he talks about it in the
It's-
improv game.
Well, no, not Schindler's List, but he talks about getting AIDS from an African prostitute.
Yeah, and pretending like he
yeah.
wants to go into comedy, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
I've
great.
seen it.
It's amazing.
Yep.
Never seen
The
that.
greatest thing ever.
It's amazing.
It's so good.
He got baptized.
Yeah. Remember Clive Owen in the show Extras? That
Yeah.
scene where they thought that the prostitute extras were too ugly?
Yeah, sometimes.
And they just say the worst things in front of this ugly woman.
Yeah.
Oh, it's brutal.
And
One of
when
the
he's just like,
funniest
oh, for
scenes
fuck's sake,
ever.
I'm Clive Owen.
Yeah.
I saw the one with Kate Winslet. Kate Winslet, and she was dressed as a nun or something.
It's sad Ricky Gervais. He hits it out of the park. I hope he finds success someday. I'm gonna be taping at Doug Loves Movies this Wednesday night, 2 nights from today, March 21st at the Gramercy Theater in New York City. I'll be back here in LA on Tuesday, March 27th. And I've got shows in Sacramento on April 19th and April 21st. In between those two, Friday, April 20th, I'll be at the Paradise Performing Arts Center in Paradise, California. Chico adjacent.
Is that how you explain my paradise is? Cool.
Yeah, just in case anybody needs to drive in from Reno or some shit. Go to douglasmovies.com for all my road dates, deets, and links. And the next show We're not sure exactly when it's going to be. It's going to be in the week, the April 2, 3, 4 range. So, keep an eye out for it. Or just catch up with us on the archives, like you're probably doing right now. Not right now. Who wants a second dab? All right. Finally, I can sit back and not do 2 dabs. I'll do 2 if there's time. Last week I did one after the show was over, right, Taylor?
Sure did.
That was stupid.
If we run out of time and I haven't done it, I'm doing that.
That ruined my day. I didn't do my taxes that day, I'll tell you that.
On the way here, my Uber driver declined his mom's phone call 4 different times.
Would you sitting there saying, go ahead and take the call, it's your mother?
At first, I was like, okay, thank God he declined it, because I don't want to hear
you don't want to hear
that.
a whole thing.
And you're like,
But
something's
then,
wrong.
3 more calls.
Yeah, she's falling and she can't get up.
I was like,
That's her life alert button.
yeah.
So
It's like, maybe he's soulless.
Here, I'll go over here.
That's so not cool. I think maybe his mom just calls him a lot. I
Maybe.
think he knows the drill.
Was he Jewish?
Yeah, because all the other moms really don't give a shit.
No.
It's just the Jew mom.
Jew moms don't give a shit either.
How's that
It's about
feel?
Yeah,
It's enough.
it is. It's good.
Did you do a second one already?
No, I let Sarah go
Oh,
first.
we will.
I'm a
Okay,
gentleman.
ladies first. I love
mensch.
it.
Yes.
I love that. Because we want to keep that, right?
Yeah,
The
right?
Me Too movement.
Yeah, I want to do everything first.
How about,
Absolutely.
why don't you start that Me Too and then the second hashtag Me First?
Yeah, me too and first.
It's crazy. I'm legit thinking, like, am I a misogynist for being polite? Like, I'm sitting here going, like, wow, maybe I did. Was that wrong?
But and also, does that qualify as polite? You know what I mean?
I like it.
Because there's lots of
Okay,
things
cool.
you can do that are polite
Thanks.
that have nothing to do with sex, or, with gender.
I just can't tell.
It's
I try
like
to be so woke, but I'm so bad at it.
Everybody's
opening
woke in different
doors
fashions.
for men. I've done it. I've
Yeah,
opened
why
doors
not?
for men.
Sure. I mean, once you're opening the door, I don't mind it. It's just weird when how there's still kind of a fight for it.
Yeah.
Like you don't know, or rather, when you don't know someone, you're not sure how to approach it, like what to do.
Yeah.
Because I've had some really evil looks from women that I just assume would want to open their own door. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think
And
like,
vice versa, I go to open a door for somebody and they like grab it and act like I'm an asshole for being helpful.
yeah, or you know what I hate? When I hold the door and I'm like waiting for the thank you. And then I don't get it, and I'm like, oh, I guess it was just a nice gesture. And I tell myself that. Like, I want them to be like, oh, thanks. If they don't,
I prefer a thank you when I'm walking down the sidewalk and I don't bump into somebody. I just walk past you successfully. Give me a little acknowledgement.
yes. Exactly.
Whose turn is it now? Mine again?
All the way back around to you.
Oh my goodness. Let me put on my dabbing glasses. I forgot them the first time around, so that was dangerous.
What's the risk?
Smoking
Not looking
high.
Sometimes it'll just right into your eyes. It is
You
this
need
all
Liam
this
Neeson to talk
business
you
is
down.
scary, I gotta say. So what size of hit do you think you gave me? Would you say?
Pretty small.
Yeah?
Same as I gave them, small.
You give us
We got all
We
small
have no
ones?
Yeah,
idea.
the small ones.
Here, put a little more on that.
All right.
Why? You Jew?
I think he's just going easy on us. I don't think he's
Well, I
trying
don't
to.
know.
I
Is
don't
it
think
being
he's trying to
polite giving you
concern-
guys a small one, or am I being polite giving you
We would like
more?
more.
As long
Just
as she
talk
goes
us
first,
through it.
I think we're okay.
Yeah.
I gotta start getting better at it. I gotta
Yeah, because
condition.
you can split it up. Like you can melt it all on there, do the carb cap, and pull the hit,
Right.
and then exhale,
And go back in
and then
for
go
more.
back in and clean it out.
I could sit all day on one of these things.
I don't understand
I never
how they
clear
work.
it the first
Yeah,
time.
me neither. That's why I get excited
Yeah.
when someone's around.
Me too. Yeah, that's why. So I'm like, I'll never do this at home.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you can just call me. I'm $100 an hour. I'll come to your house and dab you out.
Man. It's like a
Hang out. You have to give me food, some sort of snack, a Capri Sun.
That's like a Capri Sun.
it's a very demanding.
Pacific Cooler.
You have to do this. You have to
Sorry.
pat me over.
My dad
feed
Oh,
me.
That was too much.
Hilarious. It's like my dab guy's coming over. I gotta go get some Capri Suns.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, wait.
That'd be nice to have on my rider as like a.
Your dab guy rider?
Yeah. I mean, I have the weed. What else do I need on there other than like some Capri Suns and like a Skittle or two?
Now you're getting greedy. Snow caps.
Everyone
that would
can
be
dream.
different.
I don't know what snow caps are.
Well,
It's chocolate.
Yeah, with little snow caps on them.
with
Like
little
it's little
sprinkles.
Little hard
little white
crunchy
sprinkles.
things.
Yeah. It's more of like a little, yeah, it has a little texture to it, you know?
Yeah, I like it.
I like him too.
I like it. I like it a lot.
I'm not a big chocolate person.
If you sing a song into Shazam, does it know what it is, or does it have to be listening to an actual
Depends how
recorded
well you
song?
sing it.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say too.
I say you sing it and see what happens.
I've never tried that. Have you tried that before?
Singing into Shazam?
Yeah.
No,
tried
that's
it.
why I asked.
I tried it with Soundhound once.
We
and it
gotta
didn't
try
work.
that.
If I'd tried it, I'd probably know the answer.
We gotta try that.
Okay, do you have Shazam? I don't even have
I
Shazam.
don't even have my phone on me.
Also, Shazam isn't completely free, right? If you use it too much, they start to charge you?
What?
I don't know.
No, you could, every iPhone, you could just say what song is playing.
Oh, till you can ask Siri?
Siri.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Siri, what song is playing, and then you could start singing.
All right,
No.
let me try it.
Did you not think Cypress Hill's
I gotta
playing?
think of a song to do, though. Okay, that's a good idea. That's
the one.
That's good. Could you do that again? Siri, what song is this? It's Ain't in the Membrane. Oh, I just said it, kind of.
I hope it works.
I don't think it's gonna work.
Says listening.
Maybe.
Oh, now you gotta sing.
Oh. It's a. She said, I'm not familiar with this song.
It's an oldie.
Okay, what song is
She
this?
doesn't remember it.
I will let you listen. Insane in the membrane, insane in the brain. Got no brain, can't explain. Almost out of time. Thank you, Sara Weinshenk and Jacob Sirof and Taylor Rizzo.
Hey.
Suspenseful. I don't think we're going to get it.